Hey, welcome everybody. Hi everybody, my name is Debbie Yentsch. I want to welcome everyone on the call, especially any of you who are guests or brand new or have never even heard of marketamericashop.com. Tonight we are going to be talking about and speaking about our shopping annuity, where we turn spending into earnings. More people each day are going online to shop, so many are taking charge of their income by starting a business. Our company has a unique opportunity to help you do both powerfully. So this is the perfect time to hear this information. We have a business that creates ongoing income from shopping, something people do every day. Imagine being able to harness 40% of your spending to turn it into an ongoing, willable income. Well, that's what we do with our shopping annuity. And it's made us one of the fastest growing internet companies with over $7.3 billion in lifetime sales. We are one of the top 59 e-commerce sites worldwide by internet retailer. Our company founders and our products are regularly seen in mainstream press. We have had over 90 consecutive quarters of growth. That's a ton of growth, people, and it's consecutive quarters. We have just celebrated, or we're on our way to celebrating, our 25th anniversary. This year marks our 25th anniversary year of Shop.com Market America. So it's going to be a big time in life of Shop.com. Our company and income is sustainable because we are product brokers. Just like QVC, we source, negotiate, and provide the best deal on over 50 million products from over 4,000 retail partners. We have great deals and prices, and we pay cash back. In fact, we have paid over $31 million in cash back so far to customers and business owners. We work in the best retail industries, including health, wellness, beauty, weight loss, anti-aging, personal care, baby care, home care, pet care, and more. Billion-dollar markets. So we always survey, source out, and find out what our people want and need, and then we give them what they want. We have already created over $400 million earners, and one of the reasons is that it takes 75% fewer people to create a six-figure income than with other companies. So whether you want to be a millionaire or earn an extra $300 to $1,500 per month, we have the system that can work for you. We use relationship marketing and word-of-mouth approach, allowing us to expand from household to household while helping people save money, earn cash back, and create a global real income. I'm going to give the phone back over to Alan. That's a short, brief overview of what the company is all about. And here's Big Al.
Well, thanks, Debbie. And again, Debbie and I was introduced to this business 21 years ago. Very reluctant. I was a athletic director. My wife is a kindergarten teacher. We were definitely not looking for a business. Matter of fact, when the person that introduced to this business, I said, number one, nobody makes money from home. And number two, it's a typical multi-level marketing Amway pyramid-type structure. I was not interested, but the persistency of a very good friend of ours, Bonnie and Don Gallagher, for 16 consecutive weeks after church on Sunday, we played on a co-ed softball team. She finally found my weakness, a cold beverage and some food. And even though we enjoyed what we did, we decided to sit down at a picnic table and see the value of this concept. And when I looked at this, my wife was very negative as a teacher. I was a coachable and trainable as a sports guy. And within 2.5 years, by following a proven system that's never had a down quarter to this date, over 90 consecutive quarters, I tripled my income. So my wife, Debbie, went from being negative to very positive. And since 1999, we lived off the six-figure income for an average person. And I can't thank this corporate team and the CEO and JR and Lauren and Mark and the rest of the corporate team, Dennis and Kevin, for creating a business model for the average person. So that's our story. What I'm really excited about tonight to introduce Marc Ashley. Marc Ashley is the president and COO of Market America worldwide. Mark, thanks for joining us tonight.
Al, it's my pleasure. Alan, Debbie, it's my pleasure.
Well, a couple of things, Mark. People always look at how did this concept, I know you were a very young age when you first were introduced to this concept. And back in 1992, the company was founded, but it was prior to 1992 that JR really seen the vision of online shopping and being a product broker. And if you can kind of just tell your story on how you first got introduced to this concept.
Yeah, well, it's funny. It seems like yesterday, but it wasn't. But one thing I can say about the founder and chairman of the company is that he's thinking 10 to 15 years ahead of everyone else. He'll come up with a concept and you'll leave a boardroom and you'll be shaking your head like, what is he saying? And then once it finally clicks, you realize that, the guy is an entrepreneur at the highest level. And JR was dreaming up this concept because he had interesting, Al, what you said is you didn't want to listen to any type of multi-level type companies and things of that nature. Well, our founder and chairman had been in those companies in many different roles, both as a distributor at an executive level, and was very successful. He was successful with one company, and then unfortunately, as a distributor, they failed him. And he saw all these different types of plans that really a lot of the people at the top were making all the money, and while everyone was sort of falling by the wayside, and he implemented and created this binary system where the average people can realistically and achieve just incredible successes with a proven business. And I was exposed to it at an early age of 19, actually. I was very young.
Wow.
Yeah, me and my sister, who is the senior vice president, Lauren Reininger, and JR were going out and seeing each other at the time. And at that time, JR was consulting for a few companies, and we sort of reined him in and talked. He had all these ideas and reined him in and said, look, it's time for all the hard work you've done in the past years that we do this thing ourselves. And was sort of the beginnings of Market America. Out of a humble 900 square foot home, not much money, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. The focus strictly being on, we believe that this plan was the right plan. With the right products, it would really catapult into something that would change people's lives. And from 25 years ago to this day, our focus has always been to change people's lives, to change, whether it be, Debbie alluded to it earlier, whether it's you want to make a six-figure income or $1 million a year or just $300 or $600 a month or $900 a month. The goal is to change people's lives and build that entrepreneurial spirit. It still is that way today. And through that same focus, it wasn't about building a successful company or becoming the 59th largest retailer in the world. It was about changing people's lives. And through that has naturally, organically enabled the company to become successful. And as it's become successful, all it's done is become stronger and given more back to the distributors. One of the, without rambling on out too much, the executive board members of the company are also unfranchised owners. So when we make decisions as a company, those decisions are made looking at both what's best for this company and also what's best for the field organization. We're always looking to put more money back in the pockets of unfranchised owners any which way we can possibly do it. So JR was the creator, the visionary, the leader. We followed along that path with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and learned a lot along the way through trial and error but every day learned a lot. And God is really good and has enabled us to change so many people's lives. And 25 years later, we're here. It's incredible. And the ride has just begun.
Yeah. Well, Mark, and as I always explain to people, JR was such a visionary, and he's probably the only person, wouldn't you agree, that developed the marketing plan first before any products were ever introduced, because he wanted to build a system for the average person to succeed and for people to shop online. His whole vision someday would be what is created now called the Shopping Annuity. So if you can kind of just elaborate on, where the company was, being a product broker, and then we shifted forward to shop.com, and we bought the technology of shop.com. And now, more importantly, where are we headed?
Yeah, so you're 100% right, Al, is the plan was developed first. I remember back 25 years ago when we would sit down and show people the plan on a napkin. One of the things that we're going to show at the 25th anniversary event coming up next month is some of the products that we had in the early years. And it's sort of funny, that some of those products are obviously not here with us any longer. And it was amazing, just to see the plan was, everything was built in that strong engine. It didn't really matter what was around it. But, as we've grown, we've developed just some of the best products that anyone could ever try. I always tell people that, the amount of money you can make in this business through building a customer base, building more on franchises, and growing and through the binary, through the MPCP, Management Performance Compensation Plan, is revolutionary. And the products are always scientifically tested. We have in-house scientists, doctors, laboratories. We have a lab at our headquarters that we check every single shipment that comes in before it ever gets delivered. The quality and the service, I believe, is second to none. As we grew, as our company started to develop lines like isotonics and cosmetics and really cutting-edge products that people love and really can't live without and take on a daily basis, the thought, especially with JR, was always taking this online. We were one of the first companies back in 1992. There weren't companies out there in this industry that you could actually track and see the sales that you were doing and the commissions you were going to make. Companies didn't let you see it. It was sort of a guess at what you were going to earn. One of the things when we started this plan is we wanted to pay people weekly, not monthly. People want to get paid weekly. We implemented those features. But from day one, we had a back office where unfranchised owners could actually check their sales every single day, albeit it was through a modem, 2400 baud modem that wasn't that fast. People could still check it. And no company had that at that time. You're talking before the internet. This is literally on a Commodore machine back in the day where people could literally check their volume. And it was sort of the beginning of what we wanted to be able to develop as we went along. And as it sort of grew and so forth, the whole goal was to build a shopping site that unfranchised owners could take their customers to and sell their products and set them up in an e-commerce business. I mean, today now unfranchised owners have 80 million products on their site. About any product you can think of, they offer. They don't have to run them. There's no overhead. There's none of that. You own the stores without all the headaches and all the overhead. And we had built that internally. Built it at that time. It was called marketamerica.com was our e-commerce site. And we built it from scratch in our headquarters, but realized that we needed a jolt within about 5 years of through our development of that, through our engineers. And we ended up, it's been a beautiful marriage. We ended up buying a company right near the Silicon Valley called Shop.com. And we knew Shop.com because they had actually built a one-cart operating system for us where someone could buy our products and marry those and couple those with other products from other merchants and check out in one seamless checkout without having to go to many different sites. And they had built that for us, and over the years through the relationship, it became to a point where it was a perfect setup for us to buy that company. And we bought that company now. It's been 6 or 7 years. And first of all, the name shop.com itself is, the URL is, that URL itself is a $75 million asset, just the name itself. I mean, if you want to go shopping, where do you go? You go to shop.com. And through that, we were able to, number one, put in the resources and engineers in place, the analysts in place, designers in place that were based in where the hotbed of the country was, which was near the Silicon Valley, coupled with our back-end engineers here, and really built a state-of-the-art website in shop.com. And every day it keeps getting better every single day. And now that's catapulted the company to be the 59th largest e-commerce business in the country. And all of that is due, and all of that is owned by unfranchised owners. So from the beginning now, because I could go on till convention started in August, really, with the story, but it's always been about, the business plan, the people, the products, the system, and then tying all that together in a tracking system. A lot of people take for granted, because we talk about this, part of my everyday life in running the businesses, the tracking system our company has of tracking consumers to unfranchised owners, tracking orders to volume, calculating that, letting unfranchised owners see it every single day, just like a bank. But the accumulation feature, the volume placement, where everyone gets paid 100% up the line, is revolutionary. I can continue to go on. I still show the plan, 12 times a year, let's say. Every time I show this business plan, I ask people, what's the thing you like most? What did you like least? Because it's such a perfect plan that anyone can do, and all someone has to do is just do it and make it happen. It is just, it's almost hard to put in words. You just got to go out there and do it and make it happen.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people, Mark. When I sat down, I just sat down with a couple tonight that after 21 years, they decided to sit down and look at it as a couple. And, again, it doesn't matter if, you started your business 25 years ago, 10 years ago, or even today. If you're a guest, you're already doing what we're doing anyhow. I mean, you're buying, you're shopping online, you're going to Macy's, you're going to Dick's Sports, you're going to McDonald's, you're going to Starbucks. Why not get paid on anyhow dollar? So, Mark, kind of in closing.
Al, can I say one more thing to
sure.
add on to that? A couple of things. I mean, I could keep going on and you'll get tired of hearing me talk.
No, it's good stuff.
I tell people this when I introduce them into the business, and I say, look, there's no risk involved in this business whatsoever. If 9 months from now, you decided that this business wasn't for you, or 10 months from now, from the time you get in, any products that you have that you didn't sell at all, that are any products you didn't sell, the company will give you 90% of your money back. 90% of your money back. Any products you have that you have purchased within a year that you have not sold, we'll buy them back. Why? It's no problem for us. We give you 90% of your money. Why do we do it? Because our products are in high demand. People want them. It's just a no-brainer. The other thing I wanted to say, because when we started this company back 25 years ago, we wanted to build it on credibility. We wanted to build the most morally ethical, credible business you can. And just to add on to that, the company, and you can check it out wherever you want, is rated an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. I'm currently a board member of the Better Business Bureau. I was the chairman of the board last year on the Better Business. It's just the most soundly run, squeaky clean, ethical business you'll ever see. It's run like a traditional business with a partnership between, and we listen and hear what our consumers and our franchise owners want every day, and our focus is to make that better and to change people's lives. It's always been the focus from the day we wake up from the time that we go to sleep. So I just want to add those few things in there now.
Well, and it's key. And as if you're a guest today or tonight on the call, this is a business model that you don't have to give up what you're currently doing. You can do it on a very part-time basis, follow a proven system. I was impressed with the fact that the CEO started this company, J.R. Ridinger, now the chairman of Shop.com, capped his own income so he could spread the wealth out. So, again, that was impressive to me, and I wanted to get more information. But, Mark, if you could just close by saying, we have our 25th year anniversary coming up, August 10th through the 13th in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you're a guest or a new person, why should you be at that event?
Well, first of all, if it's your first time being there, it'll actually be the best event we'll ever put on. We are putting together the best event we've ever done. We have special guests coming in that I can't reveal at this juncture because we're keeping it a secret. But we feel like this is sort of a new era for us. And it's going to really, our goal is to catapult everyone. But if you can somehow get to that event, getting to that event and getting other people to that event saves you 6 to 12 months of time in getting your business off the ground and understanding it. People need to treat this as a real business because it is a business. We make it easy for people to get in because it doesn't cost you a lot to get in, but being at that event, you get everything you need to get in 3 days. And I wish I could just have everyone take a pill to be able to feel what it's like to be at that event and how much it puts your business on overdrive and gets you set up the right way. Whether you're an existing unfranchised owner, a new unfranchised owner, to be able to not only learn about what's going on in this business, learn about how to grow, learning about, by the way, we're going to come out with one of our missions earlier this year and late last year as a plan this year to come out with even more revolutionary cutting-edge products that drive people to this business. And we're coming out with some revolutionary cutting-edge products that literally you can give to people, and it'll change them. They'll feel the benefits. It's going to be revolutionary. Everything's, of course, scientifically based and tested, but these are really revolutionary, life-changing products that we're going to come out with. But being at that event, you can't even put it all in words, Al, of the importance of being there and the impact. But if you're serious about this business and you really want to change your life in whatever you're doing, you got to be there. You have to be there. And it's the necessary steps to become successful. It's the fastest way to success. And you grow 6 to 12 months ahead of the curve of what you normally would do without being at that event. And the other thing is just talking and being around franchise owners who are successful in this business. Everyone in this business is a family, and they share their stories and their tips about what they do to grow and be successful. Just everything. I mean, I could go on and on and on about it, but it's really hard to put in words, but it is a must and a necessary step for everyone who is serious and wants to change their lives and change their economic standing of where they are today.
Yep. And what better way to go to a 3 to 4 day event for $200 to get the information? Mark, I've never missed an event since 1997 when I attended my first leadership school back in 97 in Fort Lauderdale. And think about it, what other event or what other job would you go for 20 consecutive years and never miss a major event? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a guest tonight, make sure you get back with the person that invited you on this call to really sit down and figure out if this is a fit for you. Again, being a product broker, we will never be obsolete. We can attract the market trends and then tapping into the internet with over 4,500 different stores, getting paid on what you're buying anyhow. Again, Mark, thanks a lot tonight. I do want to let you know that unfortunately, Lauren Ridinger couldn't join us on the call tonight, but I do have a rain check with her for next week. We also got a call coming up with Jim and Jim Winkler and Andrew Weissman, and then another call coming up with our one of our top money earners, Elizabeth Weber, here in the next few weeks. So, again, take advantage of the opportunity. I hope that you really got enough information out of tonight that really wants you to get more information. And again, Mark, anything in closing?
No, I just want to say, look, good luck to everyone, and our business will follow you along in every single step of the process. And all we're here to do is we're here for your success, and we'll do anything it takes to see you through to that residual income that will really change your life. And I think if it's the first time you've heard about this business, just get more information. I always tell people that, just look at the business, ask a million questions, get with the person who introduced you here tonight and learn more about it, and do what any entrepreneur would do when they're looking at another business is look at the information, ask questions, and come to your own decision. Talk to other people that you know and bring them along. And just tell them to evaluate this business. It's really, once you learn more about it and get your questions answered, there's really nothing like it. And the proof is in the pudding after 25 years. And I look forward to seeing everybody right now, I guess in less than about a month in Greensboro at the International Convention. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Mark. And again, as I always tell people, I reach out to you, and when in doubt, you always pretty much, I can't say you've never left me down. And again, it was only a phone call away that I called you and asked you if you could do this call tonight. So I'm very thankful, very blessed that you took the time out tonight. And I hope that, tonight's information is great information. I appreciate you guys' time, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Thanks, everybody.